Hello curious, welcome to my channel. My name is Dominique and today we are going to be discussing about the shocking things concerning love or sex. So physical, entanglement. Yes, we are going to be talking about physical entanglement or your first things you should know before you even go about your first physical entanglement. And the first thing is a physical entanglement has nothing or very little to do with love. Yes, sex has almost nothing to do with love. I know it's shocking, but I would say ideally, right? You will think it is a situation where emotion, physics, and spiritual are involved, and you can, like, I don't know, it's the summum of everything, but nowadays, nope. So chill. First thing, chill. The second thing you should know before having a physical entanglement, aka sex, is know your body. And when I mean know your body, I don't mean to know this is my mouth, this is my nose, this is that or that. No, I mean to really know your physical and sexual body. And I'm not done yet. And the thing you should know about it is how it reacts to sensuality, to, activation. Let me say it like that. I hope you get me. So know your sexual self. To me, I think it is a form of self-crush, aka self-love. So if you don't love your own body, like entanglement wise, how would you trust it to somebody? And how would you expect somebody to make it work for yourself? Like, know yourself, woman, man. Like, the first love you should have is with yourself, or the first entanglement. And the reason being is, if you give the responsibility to somebody else to use that knowledge for or against you, I hope it should be for you, like the knowledge of how your body or how a body reacts to sexual stimulation. If you let somebody discover your body for you, I always say knowledge is power, and that knowledge is power. So if you are lucky, that person is not going to use that power against you. Like, imagine a young lady, a young boy just discovered sex, and that then you turn to be a marionette in the hands of that not nice person. Like, I don't know. Some people don't become drugs addicts, thieves, drop school, whatever, just because they want. Sometimes we underestimate that power. Okay, it is a power. I know it is. I always say it is not a big deal, but sometimes a big deal when not managed well. So knowledge is power, and the knowledge about your body and your physical, your sexual self is power. Power on yourself, and then you decide to put that power or to share that power with somebody, if that makes any sense to anyone out there. So no taboo concerning sex. Ask, research, do your own research. Like, own it. Own that topic. Own your body, your sexual body. Own your desires. Own what you like or what you do not like. So you should really explore it first for yourself. Like, it's as if you are cooking. You can't cook a dish and just serve it without tasting it and like making sure you have a good taste profile and it is what you wanted, and then you go, and then sharing is caring, isn't it? But if you don't, just how? Like, you should first sweep in front of your door, isn't it? I think it's clear enough. If not, I'm sorry. No, I'm not sorry, but I will meet you in the comment section, right? So sex can be a big deal, but it's not a big deal because It's the fastest knowledge you can get. As a thinking about somebody having the first intercourse today, 3 months later, highest, if that person is consistent and intentional about that knowledge and acquiring more about that skill, I mean, then in 3 months that person can be an adult film star. So it is a big deal, but not that much of a big deal. You are not missing out on something. You don't have to rush to do that first experience. It should happen, it will happen, but one step at a time, isn't it? Self-crush, okay? First, and then we move. Having sex isn't a gift or a reward or a proof for anything. So if somebody say, if you love me, then you should offer me your virginity. Run away. Pick yourself. Pick everything. Don't even pick. Run away. It's not a gift, and you don't have to prove somebody. You don't want to reward. You don't want to satisfy. You are not doing it for somebody. You are doing it 99.9% for yourself, and then 1% for the other person. The first time, like, don't do it to please anybody or to prove, like, social reasons. No, do it for yourself, and don't let anybody pressure you. That should be actually one of the deal breaker. Like, if somebody starts, we've been dating for 1 month, we've been dating for 1 day, we've been dating for 1 year, we've been dating for 1 decade, I should taste it. I should no. Even if it is one life, if I feel I'm not yet there, I'm not yet there. There's nothing like the longest you wait or the harder you work for it. No, you don't even have to work for it. Somebody, no. I can't stress that enough. You are not doing it for somebody. You are not rewarding anybody for consistency in dating you or taking you out or giving you some sweets, whatever thing that person might be convinced of, whatever. No, it's not a reward, it's not a gift, it's not a proof. Okay, again, take your time. So now I'm going to get some haters, but this is going to the women. Women are the natural winners of this entanglement game, physically. Like, only the clitoris had almost 8,000 nerves ends. Like, imagine how you can vibrate if your clitoris gets really stimulated. That's already one. Next thing is your vulva, and next thing is what people call your G punct or gay punct, whatever. And that's why I say penetration is overrated. Cause like, most of the people or the youngies think sex, 90% is sex is penetration. No, especially for women, we are sensual. There's a lot of things which comes into, I don't know, the entanglement game, the before, the during, and the after, and it is even scientifically proven that our pleasure is bigger, longer than those of men. Like, do you know a diesel engine? That's a woman, and you have at least those three stimulation parts. If you didn't have something like a genital mutilation going on. And again, sex doesn't have to be painful, so your first time shouldn't be painful. Blood is not a norm. I don't believe in blood unless you had some kind of genital mutilation. So if it is a pain, then it is a deal breaker. If it is painful, then your mind and your body are not connected. You are not ready yet. And don't be afraid to stop the whole thing at any point of time. Like, it is your body. Own it. And make sure you own your body at each stages of the whole situation, aka physical entanglement. Okay? Now that, as I said before, you should love yourself, self-crush, physical entanglement with yourself and everything, and you are on the same page. Now, know that it is a giving and a taking game. You already know what you need, what your needs are as a woman, and even as a woman, as Dominique, like not each and every woman has the same taste. So know yourself, you know what you want, you know what you expect, and there is a room for surprises. And on that same page, you should also know what the other one is expecting and what the other one needs. Like on that page, if you are, let's be boring and say it's just a man and woman situation, isn't it? So you should also know what your partner, your man, is what needs physically, emotionally, blah blah blah. So you are giving and be generous, and you are taking and be demanding, no compromises. Okay, so it is a giving and taking game. So now you see there is a lot to take into consideration before having sex for the first time. The most important thing should be hygiene, like safe sex, actually. So both men and women. Yes. And if somebody is not open for safe sex, like if you have to convince, if you have to demand, if you have to request for somebody to do his or her exams, if you are on a stable and safe relationship, exclusive, whatever, or if it is not exclusive, or if it's just the first time, one night stand, whatever, and if you have to request condoms, preservatives, that is deal breaker. Stop it. I don't care how high, how wet, how strong your erection is at that point. Out. Deal breaker. Deal breaker. There's nothing you should be negotiating about. Like, if not, you will not really enjoy the next sex you're going to be having. So have fun. It's great. It's healthy. It's even sex is healthy for your immune system, for your mental health, even for your physical. Like, go for it. Like, you can't have enough sex. Hey, stay curious, as I always say, and enjoy safe sex. Bye. Mwah.